morning, Princeton Intermediate. This is Tiger Pride News. I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Elena. Today is Tuesday, December 6, 2022, rotation 5.
Riddle of the day. What do you call a person who is afraid of Santa Claus?
Afraid of Santa Claus? That's interesting. What do you call them? I'm not sure.
Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic, like Santa Claus, claustrophobic instead of claustrophobic. Play on words. I like it. All right.
Staff Tiger Pride winners.
Miss Char,
Mrs. Verana.
Mrs. Erickson,
Birthdays for today.
Aubriana Rivera,
Owen Woolhouse.
Miss Ruzek,
Half birthdays for today.
Kara Atkins,
Chloe Matthewman
Levi Statford,
and Mrs. Fagerness.
Good news shout out from Miss Link to Eve. Eve is simply a great student to have in class, and I'm always impressed by how she gets along with her classmates. Eve is very welcoming and offers to help when she can. I appreciate how kind and sweet Eve is to her classmates.
All right. I have a couple Tiger Pride Tuesday tips that are public service announcements. One is we've seen a lot of playing cards, and what I mean by that is like Pokemon and different types of trading cards coming to school. And so we're asking that you keep those at home. Sometimes that lead to conflict, and we just don't need that at school. And then the other one is you may see that there's white stuff on the ground, snow. And so we're asking that you keep that on the ground where we don't want to see that thrown and have people get hurt by that. And then one last thing, it's not necessarily a Tiger Pride tip, but just a reminder, we are doing half birthdays in the month of December, January, and February for June, July, and August. Just so we don't have so many birthdays that we do in late May. So if you have a half birthday in December, January, February, I'll be by to see you, wishing you a happy half birthday. We had a student who wanted to share what life is like with diabetes, and she is going to just share her story, a little bit about what diabetes is all about, and kind of the routine she goes through to keep herself healthy. Enjoy this video.
Hi, my name is Eleanor and I have type 1 diabetes. If you guys are wondering what type 1 diabetes is, I'm going to be answering questions and I will answer them. If it's not one of your questions, you can always ask your parents or someone else.
All right, so our first question is, what is diabetes and how do you get it?
Diabetes is a thing where you can either get type 1 or type 2 diabetes, but what is diabetes is when your pancreas stops working, and we all have insulin in us, but the people that get insulin, sometimes it'll stop, so then you'll get diabetes because of that.
Can you have type 1 and type 2 at the same time?
No.
Does diabetes hurt you?
It depends how long you've had it for. Like, if you just got it like a month ago, it would probably hurt when you put your sensor or your pump in. And yes, but after like a year or two, it will stop hurting because you're used to it.
How much sugar can you have?
Below 60, I would have that, which that's a low blood sugar. Below 60, I would have maybe 30 grams, but if I'm in the 70s, maybe I would have like some Starburst or something, just a little something to like give it a little higher. And also when I'm in like the 80s, I would have either, if I have air going up, I would have a string cheese, but if I have a air going down, then I would have a yogurt or applesauce.
Can you die from diabetes?
Yes, you can, but if I was like going down to the 20s, which that's like too low, but if I'm going up to the 600s, then that would be very bad.
Can you get rid of diabetes?
No, you cannot.
Where does your insulin pump attach to your body?
It can either attach to your stomach, your arm, or your behind.
Well, thank you, Eleanor, for sharing all that information.
Hi, my name is Eleanor. You probably know this, but I'm going to be showing you how I have to work with other things when I give myself stuff. So, the first thing that I want to show you is the carbs. So here's like the lunch from this day to this day. On Wednesday, today is garlic cheese bread, and it would be 1 each, and it's 30 grams for each one. If you would have, let's go to this one. This one is cooked beans, which that would be 12 because it's kind of on the lower. And like fruit, veggies, and milk are on this list. And that's how I would work with my carbs when it's on the lunch menu. Now I'm going to show you how I check myself. So you could see this down here. You're going to pull it and wait until this goes like this. And once it gets on my finger, we'll press that. So we're just going to pull that in, pop it out. You could either start at 1 or 2, but I do 2. So we're going to get the test strip. I'm going to grab a test strip. And the test strip has this little line right here, the gray lines. That's what we're not going to put that side in. We're going to put this part in. And we're going to grab our meter. Here it is. Not that fancy. We're going to put it in until it beeps. Okay. Like I said, we're going to put that in. Now it's going to say apple blood, which we're just going to pretend that was not there. And then it's going to tell me to put the blood into the strip. And let's just go, I can't do my thumb because my thumb doesn't have that much blood. So let's just go with the pinky. And we'll poke it. And then you're going to want to kind of like poke it. And then you're going to go like this. But then it'll go like that if you don't put too much blood in. And you could just do that. And it will go like 3, 2, 1. Hi. And it will show 135. And when it shows 135, then that means it's good. I'll say on my pump like a different number and stuff. Let's press yes. Up. And then we'll press calibrate sensor because when you calibrate sensor, it will go closer to the pump, which it already is. And we'll press done, and that's how we do it. Bye, guys.
Hope you enjoyed that video. Learned something. I know I learned something in that video. So thank you very much.
Lunch for today,
Beef taco meat with nachos in a bag or cheese sandwich.
refried beans,
Salsa and shredded cheese.
raw veggies.
Fruit, milk.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Show your tiger pride today.